Student, in my previous video I have taught you about the scenario after post world war. What was the scenario and what was the international position, what was the condition of Indian bureaucracy, Indian navy, Indian air force, Indian police, meaning the administrative agency of the British government was completely going to collapse. And mood of the people also I have taught कि people were ready to achieve their goal freedom at any cost, any rate. If police will start lathi charge firing, no issue, they were ready to sacrifice their life. And labor, peasants and laborers are were on strike, and there was no any fear, okay, to the British administration. In that circumstances, drastic change taken place in England also, and Labour Party won the election, and Churchill was defeated by Italy. Italy became the Prime Minister of Britain. The Clement Attlee, the new Prime Minister of Britain, declared the House of Commons on the Feb 19, 1946 that cabinet mission would be sent to India to facilitate, facilitate the process of transfer of power. The mission's aim would also to be help the Indian leaders decide the form of government that would suit them after the transfer of power. Means if transfer of power will be there, means if British system will replaced, so one system required. So it is necessary that that system will be made. So cabinet mission went to India, and there were three members. The cabinet missions arrived in India in 1946. It consisted three cabinet member, and all members were higher qualified member, higher and highly experienced people. First one, Patrick Lawrence, the Secretary of State. Second one, Stafford Cripps, President of the Board of Trade. And last one, A.B. Alexander, the first Lord of Admiralty. They held discussion with the various Indian leaders, represented all section and all party. After that, a recommendation or proposal was given, and I would like to clause mention the clauses of the cabinet mission plan. The cabinet mission proposed a two-tier federal plan which was expected to maintain national unity while conceding the large measures of the regional autonomy. Federal union, first point, means there was a union, federal union. In that union, British India will be also there, British Indian provinces will be also there, and princely state will be also there. Means India will be very strong India. The union government, central government should deal the following subjects like foreign affairs, defense, communication. The union government should have the power to raise the finance required for the above mentioned subject, and remaining subject fully autonomy, fully power given to state provincial government. Clear? Power of the union would have its own executive and legislature composed of the member elected by the all provinces. Next one, provincial autonomy. The provinces would enjoy full autonomy for all subject other than union subject. Means provincial government will have autonomous status, means except defense, is except foreign affairs, communication, all power vested in the hand of the state. So basically federation means, I have taught in previous lecture, when power will be divided between state government and central government, and both government got power from same constitution. And now after independent India adopted quasi federal. Next one, grouping of the province. The British province would be divided into three groups. Each group could determine the provincial subject to be taken in common. First group, this would includes 6 Hindu majority provinces by Madras, Bombay, Central Province, United Province, and Bihar and Odisha. This is Group A. Group B, they would be including 3 Muslims majority, Punjab, Northwest Frontier Province, and Sindh. Punjab means which Punjab we are having and which Punjab Pakistan is having. Both will be combined, one will be considered Punjab. And last one, they would be included Bengal and Assam of the Chief Commissioners Province, Delhi, Ajmer, Marwar, and Coorg to join Group A, and Balochistan to join Group B. So these grouping was there. And now that was very important point I am going to teach you, that formation of the Constituent Assembly. This question many times has been asked, that on the proposal of which commission Constituent Assembly was set up. Your answer will be there, Cabinet Mission. A Constituent Assembly would be set up to frame the new Constitution of Indian Union. The composition of the 389 member Constituent Assembly would be as under: 296 member to be elected from the British provinces, 93 member to be elected from the princely state. The member of the Constituent Assembly would be elected by the Provincial Legislature Assembly on ground of adult suffering or eligible voters. Okay, meaning for this was ruled out to avoid delay to the making the constitution. Means this time Britishers will not make Indian constitution. Who will make? Indian will make. And presentation of the minorities, separate representation was to be given to Muslim and Sikh. Formation of the interim government. An interim government would be formed at the central with 14 members. For example, for the time being, the Viceroy would reconstitute the Executive Council consisting of the representative of the all communities. And freedom to join Commonwealth. Commonwealth, I think you know, Commonwealth is organization of those countries who are the one day colony of British Empire. So it will be optional, that if India want, that time only India was there, Pakistan was not there. Try to understand. Means if India want to join Commonwealth, most welcome. If don't like, no issue. Transfer of power, it will be necessary to work out the treaty between the Constituent Assembly and United Kingdom for matter arising out of the transfer of power. So dear students, these are clauses. And Muslim League demanded the Pakistan was rejected. Try to understand. Pakistan demand, Muslim League demand Pakistan not accepted by Cabinet Mission for the following reason. So this is very relevant question. What was the reason that Pakistan means demand of Muslim League not accepted? I am going to teach you. The establishment of Pakistan would not solve the problem of communal minorities, because the number of Muslims in the remaining part of British India and the number of non-Muslims in Pakistan would be sizeable. Means Muslims and Hindus were living together, and they had not settled their residences separately. And when communal rights started, so if division will be taken, if demand of Pakistan will be fulfilled, then also the communal rights problem can't be sorted out. That's why Cabinet Mission rejected the demand of Muslim League. There was no justification for including the British within the Pakistan and non-Muslim districts of Bengal, Assam and Punjab. The armed forces, transportation as well as the postal and telegraph system had been built up for India as a whole, and the partition would create many problems, and the princely state would find it difficult to decide which union to join. And last one, the two halves of the proposed Pakistan state would be separated by some 700 miles, and interaction between them would be difficult. So these are main causes that demand of Muslim League had not been accepted by Cabinet Mission. Reaction of the Congress regarding Cabinet Mission. The Congress accepted the proposal with the reservation. Means as it is not accepted. Some points Congress had accepted, and I am going to teach. It accepted only the part of the scheme which dealt the constitution making. Means point number 5 I have taught formation of the Constituent Assembly. Congress accepted. It considered the Constituent Assembly as a sovereign body for the drafting the constitution. The Congress wanted that grouping of the provinces as a optional and not compulsory. This was the important in view that the fact that Assam in the proposed Group C had a Congress government at the time. The cabinet mission accepted the complete freedom of the Constituent Assembly to frame the constitution but insisted on the compulsory grouping of the province. The Congress, however, rejected the Viceroy offer to form the interim government because of its limited status and power, and also because the principle of the party with the Muslim League was not accepted to it. It was also opposed. The League claimed that it alone had the right to nominate all the Muslims member to the executive council. Meaning, in Muslim League demanded that कि in Governor General Council कि Muslim League, how many member of Muslim League will be there, how many Muslims will be there, so that will be decided by Muslim League. Indian National Congress argument are there कि maximum Muslims are there in Indian National Congress, means they are member of Indian National Congress. So how we can say that in Muslim League is a representative of the Muslim of all over India? It is not possible. That's why Congress opposed this one. Means Maulana Abdul Kalam was there, Zakir Hussain was there, many top class Muslim leaders were there, very eminent leaders were there. I think about Abul Kalam Azad, you know. The Muslim League, the League accepted it the entirely in June 1946 because it felt that the grouping of the Muslim majority provinces in a way meant the formation of the Pakistan. The League asked Webel, the Viceroy, to constitute an interim government. So only this much, dear students, and next day I would like to teach you that Mountbatten Plan and Indian Independence Act 1947. Thank you.